Sweet Sassy Molassie, it's J.O.E., Big Joe behind the camera, the quirky kid from Queens, coming at you with another episode of Storytime Saturday. That's right, Storytime Saturday, for this Saturday, August 13th, 2016, and here it goes. This goes back to maybe 2008, 2009. A firehouse around the block from where I used to work with, I had become good friends with when I was working at that store, and they were having a guys' night out at Austin's Ale House. So they go to me, "Oh, Joey, yeah, it's a Wednesday night, come on over, we'll have some fun, hang out, get to see the guys, everything." I'm like, okay, I'll be there, and I tell my parents I'm gonna go. They go, okay. So I get there, and I talk to one of the guys who works in the firehouse, John, and go to him, "Oh, hey, John, how much do I owe you for the whole thing?" He goes, $40 a person. I go, okay, pay him $40, whatnot. There, have my wristband for food and beer and soda, whatever, and I'm there, and one of the other guys shows up, and I'm talking to him. This is after I'd been there for about maybe 45 minutes, an hour, and he goes, "Did you pay your way for the stuff already?" And I go, "Yeah." He's like, "Oh, you shouldn't have to do that, you're our guest." And I was like, "Yeah, but if I don't pay, then nobody else pays, and the people who put this whole thing together don't get their money, and they don't get paid and everything else, and you guys look bad because I didn't pay." And he goes, "Oh, you shouldn't have to do that, really, really, really." So he's talking to the guy like, "Oh, why'd you take his money? Why'd you take his money?" So the guy, Jimmy, who was asking me that, who's now with a different house, goes to me, "Here, I told John the 40 you gave him's from me. Here's your 40 back, here's your 40 back." I'm like, "Jimmy, I don't want my stinking money back. I had to pay, I had to pay, I had to pay. That's the way it works. I pay, I get food, this, that, whatever." And the whole night he's going back and forth with me, trying to put the money in my jeans pocket, my shirt pocket, whatever. And one time during the night, I go to the bathroom, and he goes over to my jacket on the coat rack, which is kind of like a spring mat jacket. And by that point, because I was wearing that jacket because it was still relatively warm, and he goes over and puts the $40 in the inside pocket of my jacket, which I didn't realize at the time. I just thought he gave up on giving me the money. So I get home and take my jacket off and go to put it on the back of the chair, and as I take off my jacket, the $40 falls out of my pocket. And I go, "Son of a bitch, Jimmy gave me the $40 back." I said, "I want to do something nice." So the next day, I went with my parents to Atlantic City, and we were playing on the money and everything, so I was like, okay, I won on the casinos. When I go to my mom, so, "You know that $40 Jimmy gave me?" It's like, "I'm gonna play it in like a nickel machine. Whatever I win." It's like, if I win anything at all, I'll split it 50-50 with him. And she goes, "That sounds like a fair deal." So I turned $40 into like 100. So I was gonna give him 100 of it back. And so I do that, and I put it in an envelope with a little thank you note. See him next time the guys come in the store. Tell him, "Hey, you did that for me. I want to do something nice for you. Here's $100, whatever. Take it. Go ahead." And he's like, "Nah." And all the other guys are like, "Yo, why you got to be a douchebag? You did something nice for Joe. He's doing something nice for you." I'm like, okay. I was annoyed that he didn't want to take it. But that Saturday, this is about a week after, so, and they tell me on Wednesday, "Oh, we're having," excuse me, they tell me they're having a Christmas party for the kids at the firehouse. Come over after work. I was like, okay. I got out of work at 2:30. I went over, and I was sitting down, and I was talking to his father, his mother, his wife, kids, whatever. And the second he walks away, I go to his wife. "Here, this is what he did for me. I turned that $40 into 200 at the casino in Atlantic City." I don't remember which one. I think it was Caesars, whatnot. I said, "Here, take the $100. Don't tell him I gave it to you. And for me, buy Christmas presents for the kids and put them under the Christmas tree. you know, for their kids. And Mark gets from Joey Key Food. And if he asks you how it got there, tell him I spoke to Santa at the Christmas party for the kids and asked him to bring it over for your kids. And she's like, okay. And, you know, so she takes the money, puts it away, buys them stuff for Christmas for me. And then he's like, a couple of days after, like 2 to 3 days after, excuse me, 2, 3 days after, like I said, I saw him again. And he goes, how'd those Christmas presents from you wind up under my tree for my kids? I go, oh, I spoke to Santa Claus at the Christmas party for the kids and asked him to bring it for them. And he goes, no, you didn't, you SOB. He goes, you gave my wife the money and asked her. I said, no, I didn't, Jimmy. I got Santa's attention and asked him to bring it, and he said, fine, no problem. And that was that, and he left it at that. He knew, I think he, in a way, he knew that I did, but I was like, so what, even if I did, Jimmy, I did something nice because you did something nice for me. You paid it forward to me, I paid it forward back to you. That was that. And then all the other guys were like, shut up, you did something nice for him, he did something nice for you, shut up and deal with it, dude. So that's my story for this week about paying it forward for Storytime Saturday. And I'll see you next week. Peace, over and out. And sweet sassy Lassie, it's the quirky kid from Queens.